And we are back with another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. And okay, guess I can't plate this. Ugh, probably should have had a torch there. That's a weird glitch. But obviously, as you can probably tell by the incessant bawling, we are still at the farmer's house, or the sheep herder's house. Shepherd's house? I don't know. Not my department. But we're here, and we're going to start working on the second floor, which is going to be fun times. So what I want to do is just have it sort of come up to about here, just sort of straight line, and then figure out what I want to do about this dirt here. Just another thing that we're going to have to discover on our way to get there. But in the meantime, we have to just put these in, get a nice border going. No, that's not right at all. Will you let me place on top of it? Nope. That's what I don't like about half slabs, is that there's all these weird rules about where you can place them and where you can't. And it never seems to make a lick of sense. Nope, can't be having that there. Otherwise I'll hit our head. Which is bad. FYI. And I'm thinking that at some point, probably soon, I will... Or, actually not really that soon, because I've got a whole bunch of other work to do to get things going for that. But what I want to do... That works. Is get a pumpkin farm going, which will effectively be the exact same as the melon farm, and get a sugarcane farm and a cattle pen going, so that way I can start making bookcases and then actually put these levels to some better use and get some really good enchantments. Like, hopefully, some fortune pickaxes so I can get more diamonds and more iron and more redstone and all those wonderful things. And coal, too. From mining just the one block of ore. So that can help save a whole bunch of time and reduce the amount of tedious strip mining that I have to do. Of course. There's double places there. And the pumpkin farm will have its main purpose be for, well, getting pumpkins, obviously, but... Nope, these should be half slabs. But for making the snow golem utility mobs, so that I can have those go around in the areas of the city that have been finished completely, and have them fill in all the areas that have been covered with shade or underneath trees and places like that with snow. So that way it won't look entirely weird when the snow falls naturally. It'll sort of all just kind of blend together at that point. And another thing that I've noticed with the... Actually, just recently when I was putting those stairs in, with the newest snapshot, and obviously with 1.3, as soon as that comes out, which will be soon, as well as the rotatable log blocks, when you put in stair blocks, if you put it just on if you were to try and just put it on the side of this block here by placing it here, if this block below it wasn't there, it would more likely end up as an upside down stair block. So you can place those much easier now without having, if that's the downside about the rotatable log blocks. But you can place stair blocks upside down a lot easier without having to put in another block on top of it, which saves you a lot of time of either like digging back up dirt or cobblestone or whatever you happen to use as your little space filler block for when you're doing things like that. What? Shouldn't be placed like that. That's completely wrong. There we are. And we went over 2, I believe. Oh, only over 1. Well then. And we went over 2. So, there we go. We have all the poles nicely set up. But we still have to think of, or I still have to think of what I'm going to do about that dirt. But that's something for the Minecraft tomorrow. Which is now, because sleeping does not take much time at all. Oh no. Oh no. I did not plan that. Did not plan that out well. Okay, in the future I'm using this side of the bed. Or else you wake up trapped. Let's see how the sheep are doing. Oh, oh god. Back away from that. And, oh. Alright, I'm going to have to go chop some more trees. Because I don't really like this, I'm going to change it up for just full wood blocks. And also I need some wood blocks to change out that wood. And figure out exactly how that's going to go down. And I will be right back with the wood. Okay, so got the first layer of the second floor finished. And for in here, I just decided to continue this trim along here until it got to the wall, where it was basically as if like it could have carried on in here, but it didn't because I did the roof in here first. But I might go in and update that to keep this nice little trim going all the way around. Just as, you know, one of those little details. But for the time being, it's not too important. Double slabs, and then just full wooden plank blocks. I decided to go for the upside down stairs here. Make the staircase seem a bit stronger, and also so that you can still get this little indent effect. Wish this one, if it could be like sort of like a diagonal shadow, but well, Minecraft doesn't really work with diagonals too well. And we have here what is going to be a nice little window, bay window. Would this be considered a bay window? It doesn't stick out, but you can sort of like walk that extra half bit. But you know, just so you can look out at all the sheep being sheep, doing sheep stuff from the second floor. And not gonna have a door that like leads out here on the second floor. I might just have, or it could be sort of like its own little separate area. I could have it fenced in, have something going on in here, maybe like a little garden or something. But I'm gonna have to build the path up here anyway to access more areas. And there's the wardrobe right there, and the waterfall with the nether portal and the Stonehenge. So things are starting to come full circle which is always good because that means when things sort of circle it up, I can start expanding outward more, which I just quickly show you. I do have a little outline that I sneakily did off camera because I'm sneaky like that. Oh, Peter Mansford and Ron Burgundy just chilling like bosses. Over here we have a cow standing in the general outline for what will be a nice little water mill. So we'll have the little mill wheel going here, using the current for something. So I'm still not sure what I want like the inside to be. Maybe I could make it like a wheat mill. So that would be how they get their bread, from the wheat from the farm over there. Because I don't really want to build a windmill, because like there's nothing that's really showing that there's any wind anywhere in the city, or like anywhere in the general area at all. And I just got rid of some dirt that was making a little L shape there, just that the sheep aren't, like, you don't see just the sheep's feet when you're looking out this little window, and so they can't just ambush you when you go out the door. But those are just little small changes, obviously. Alright, so now we need to make another little window there. Just the single height will do. And I'll do another one over here. And this one will be... Oh, gotta go get stairs. Because we're doing fancy stair trick. And I really don't like keeping glass panes or glass blocks in my held inventory. See? Just like that. Nothing on top. And it's an upside down stair block. Being awesome. I don't like keeping glass panes or glass blocks on my inventory, or my like usable inventory at all times, just because if you accidentally use your scroll wheel and navigate to that spot and then accidentally click, then you've placed it somewhere where you don't want it to be, just like that. I just sort of got bumped off course in that place too where I didn't want them. But if those were glass panes, when you destroy them, of course you get nothing back. Unless you have a silk touch something or other, which is another thing that I would really, really want to get, and hopefully sometime soon, because I can quickly show you it. I'm just doing the walls. I've done that off camera a ton of times, so you know what the general thought process is. Sort of add in the stair blocks and do little nifty tricks like that to sort of maximize space. And as I've already mentioned, there's not going to be any like door going out there, so there's just going to be some windows. I'm trying to transport grass further down, but it's not going so good. Maybe it needs to be lighter. Will that work? Hopefully this will work. Alright, if that doesn't work, then I definitely just need silk touch to get grass all the way down through this hidden secret wall passageway down to the crucible area. Just to have sort of like by little underground lakes, have some mushrooms growing and all nice little things like that. So now we can head back up here. Nope, no, it's getting dark. Gonna hop into bed. So I'm not sure entirely what I want to have on the second floor here. It'll probably just be like a little sitting area. Maybe if I could make some sort of like spinning wheel that's small and looks convincing, then I'll do that. Because, or even a loom. Ooh, a loom room. That'd be cool. So I will have to work on that. I'll have to put in the windows, and I think that'll wrap it up for this episode. Next episode we should have walls completely done. Maybe a bit of furniture in here. Maybe I'll have an idea for what I want the loom or spinning wheel to look like, and I can try building it and see how it ends up looking. And then I'll do the roof off camera, as I tend to do, because the roofs are just boring. It's just stair block after stair block or slab after slab. I think I'm gonna go with a slabbed roof on this, because it's kind of wide. But that will wrap it up for this episode, and come next episode we will just be putting the finishing touches on this and moving on to another new project. Most likely the mill down there, the little water mill, or perhaps we might end up getting sidetracked with a cave raid, or just work on a little garden up here. Who knows? It all depends on how I'm feeling when I get back to that, and when I'm done with this. So that's going to wrap up the episode. If you like this series, subscribe. If you like the video, give it a like, give it a comment. Any questions, suggestions, advice, anything like that, leave it in the comments. And until next time, I will see you later.